Chiro cracks. Chiropractics for everyone.
All right, so catch me up. How did you feel after your first adjustment?
I felt great.
Okay.
I felt really great after. I was telling everybody about it.
All right, how do you feel today? Let's start off low back. Let's start off with some low back stuff.
I mean, I did work a very, very long shift and I worked all week, so my back was a little sore this morning.
Okay, that's fair. And so let's go right here on the sacrum. So left versus right. Left versus right. Is one more tender than the other?
They're about pretty,
Pretty close, right?
yeah, they're about close.
All right, let's do this. Turn to the left. Okay, now turn to the right. Okay, how's that feel right there versus the other side over here? Does one feel more restricted? Any pain, discomfort? Let's see.
Your hands feel good though.
Thanks. Are they warm?
Yeah.
All right, a little bit of low back stuff going on. Do you have any neck, shoulder stuff today?
Yeah, so I frequently get shoulder pain on this side.
Rotator cuff as well.
Don't say that. That's like...
Oh, no.
That makes me think surgery.
Oh, good. No, you don't have to even worry about that at all. Not even close. Surgery is last resort. You only get surgery if you have to. And rotator cuff surgeries usually come after like either a major trauma or decades of wear and tear. This is just your sore you worked yesterday. All right, let me check some of the glute muscles out here. Here, that's tender, right?
Yeah, that felt weird.
Let's go ahead and stand up for me. I feel my fingers on the back of your hamstrings. I'm going to trace up to the bottom of the glute fold. Feet are even. We're lower on the right. That means your right hip is back like this. Feet are even looking from the top, and then your right hip is out like this. That actually matches what we saw last time. All right, Miranda, let's do it like this. First, go ahead and close your eyes. Okay, just looking for postural sway here, seeing if there's any motion. Good, just a little bit of front to back, not too bad. Okay, you can open your eyes. Good. High left hip, high right shoulder, so that's a good compensation there. Yeah, so the high right ear with the high right shoulder, so I don't suspect any upper cervical deviations there, but it's mostly just a lean to that side. All right, turn around, face this way again. All right, and then go ahead and march in place, please.
March?
Yeah, give me a march, yeah. Yeah, go for it, yeah, do the whole thing. All right, that's good. And I don't see any rotations. Keep going.
Keep going? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see any rotations in the pelvis. The feet are coming up straight down, up and down straight. Okay, you can stop there. No genu varum, no genu valgum in the legs. That's good. Don't forget to breathe.
Yeah, sorry. Me apologizing for myself not breathing. Oh. Ow. Oh, you're pushing so hard. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to sound that way, but it just came out that way.
Oh, you mean you weren't joking? I thought you were saying it to like be funny.
No, I was being serious.
No, okay, well guess what? I'm actually not pushing that hard. That's the thing. It's like the perception is because you're sensitive here, because this muscle has inflammation.
Yeah.
Because it's overworked. We're getting in there because like that stress and first of all the inflammation is just swelling. So we're like moving the fluids around. We're getting all the tissues around the segments. Okay, breathe into your nose.
Oh.
Breathe.
Ow.
You're doing good.
That felt crazy.
Okay, this muscle right here is telling me it needs to go this way. So we're gonna give this a little push in this direction. All right, so we have an SI joint here to deal with that. Good. Lay your back.
That felt good.
Okay, nice and gentle breathing. Sinking in, following the breath. We're gonna come nice and gentle right here in that direction.
That was crazy.
Shoulders.
That's the stuff.
Between your knees, squeeze. Harder. That's okay, now just put your legs
Was
up.
that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Oh.
We locate this by first finding the belly button. Yours is right there. Then the ASIS from the hip bone. Yours is here. Trace up towards the belly button in that direction. This is how we find. Did you eat anything yet today?
No.
Super empty, yeah. Okay, nice deep belly breaths. Good, and out. Good, then.
Sorry.
It's awesome. I'm gonna bring this in this direction like this. I'm gonna pull like this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, another deep breath in. And out.
That's so crazy. It felt as crazy as the first time.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks. You too. I feel great. The first time I was definitely nervous because I had never gotten an alignment before, but I was really looking forward to today, especially after working a double yesterday. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna feel so good after. So I'm really looking forward to like the next couple of days and seeing how I'm feeling. So yeah, I feel good. My neck feels great too. So I'm very happy.
Okay, push back. Push your elbow back.
Oh, back. Oh, sorry.
Yep. Push, push. Push. Harder.
I'm trying.
Knee just cracked. It's painful. Alright, put your hands on your other hip. I mean, yeah. Okay, push here. Bring your chin down to your chest. We're gonna go like this here. Good. Visit number 3.
We're back.
Let's start off with how hard you worked on that beaded necklace artistic fashion piece. which landed you on a Times Square billboard. It was a lot of hours in the studio, bent over, looking at the desk. Plus, you're working in fashion now, so you're sewing a lot.
I have a lot of stress throughout the workday. It's all stuff that involves a lot of movement and a lot of mental strain.
Neck pain, shoulders, headaches.
I feel like shoulders is always gonna be the sore spot for me. Even right now, I'm feeling it. There's been some stuff with my hips, my legs. The mobility that you need to have in New York City is...
How's this feel over here?
Oh my God. Ow.
Right.
Oh. Wow, I didn't know that that was such a bad tension point. That was probably worse than my shoulders.
No, these are much worse. I'm gonna look at your SI joints, right or left?
Feels a little bit more prominent in my right.
What about here, right or left?
Right.
I want you to compare this feeling, turn to the right, with this feeling.
That's not bad.
Right or left?
Both. It like hurts for the tiniest millisecond and then you get instant relief. Now my fingers feel great.
Push. Push. Harder.
That's as hard as I can go.
Right. Push. Hard as you can. Nice, gentle. We're gonna lift this up here. Good. Shoulders look pretty close. Forward and back, that's good. I'm gonna adjust this rib over here. Put your arms out like an airplane. Let your arms go down. Lean back on me. Let your head go back. Lean back. Let your head come back. Let your arms go down.
Oh.
Better? Same? Worse?
Definitely better.
Glute folds, looking at the pelvis here, tracing up to the back of the glutes. Lower on the right. Right hip back like this. It's consistent with what it was last time. Looking from the top, no rotations here.
Yeah, that one hurts a lot.
Nice, gentle breathing. Lift your right leg up in the air. Down. Left. Down. Is one more difficult than the other?
The left kind of was.
Let's adjust according to the trap fibers here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one's the most tender?
5 and 6.
All right. T8 and T7. As you breathe out, we're going to sink down into the table and push right there. Deep breath in here and out. Gentle, deep breathing in through your nose and out, following the breath.
It feels great.
Just blow it out. Breathe, 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 breathe.
10 out of 10.
We're going to adjust this side first. We're going to bring the hip down. Good. Deep breath in. Let the shoulders sink in here a little bit more. Breathing, good. Shoulders relaxing. That's fantastic. All you have to do now is breathe.
Oh yeah.
Let the head relax here.
Mm-hmm.
Let it relax, let it go. Nice. Push, push. Hard as you can. Okay, relax. Squeeze. How's your digestion been?
Could be better.
Has it been better since all the teeth are situated?
Yes. I've just been more mindful of doing things to help. Like certain things that help with it. Lemon water, ginger. I don't drink soda anymore. Less CO2 products. Not as many spicy foods.
Deep belly breathing. Breathe into your belly. Push your belly out. Gentle breathing, sinking into the table.
Yeah. I feel like Inspector Gadget from like here to here. Oh.
Nice, gentle breathing.
I'll do my best. That does hurt a lot. Oh. Okay, is that it? I know it's gonna serve me well.
It's been a while since you've been adjusted.
It has. Back is a complete mess. Probably the base of the back towards the legs, I think, is always pretty tight because it pulls on my hamstrings. And just the neck. That's where I carry most of my stresses. Shoulder, neck area.
What kind of stress are you carrying?
A lot of moving. I moved 3 times in the past 2 years. Back in school for nursing.
Cool, good for you.
My cat passed.
Sorry. How old was he?
She was 12. She was the best cat ever. I miss her.
C6. Left, right, or same?
Right.
Here compared to here, which one's more restricted?
Left.
On the left side or the right side of the spine?
The right side.
So when we go to the left, you feel it over here.
Yeah.
Left, right. Which one's more tender?
Left.
Here or here? This one?
Yeah.
Lumbar spine on the left. Trigger points.
It tickles, but both.
Okay, so you made some health improvements last time, less inflammation.
Yes. More water and just being more mindful about exercising. And I started doing Pilates, which I like a lot more than weightlifting. I felt like weightlifting caused a lot more inflammation throughout my body, made me look more swollen. So I just enjoy it better, so it makes me want to go more.
That's a 10 out of 10.
Oh, I love it.
You enjoy it more, and it ultimately is better for your joints and your body. Push, push.
Oh.
Right side push. Left or right?
Left.
Left or right?
Left.
Lift your right leg up in the air. Left leg down. All right, which one was more difficult for you?
Left.
L5 has gone to the left, like this, and inferior, like that. We have to push it this way. More on the left, right?
More on the left.
Deep breath in and out.
Oh.
Deep breath in far as you can go.
Oh. Oh.
Your L5 has gone this way, and then it's rotated like this. We're gonna push it back that way. The shoulders relax.
Oh.
This one should be easier.
Oh. Feels so good.
Turn your head to the left. Bring your right ear down to your shoulder. Left ear. Nice and gentle breathing, shoulders sinking in. Let's let it all go.
Oh. Oh.
Iliocecal valve first, find the belly button, ASIS, connecting these 2 points. The pyloric sphincter is definitely activated. Reflex?
Yeah.
Deep belly breath. Nice, gentle breathing. As you breathe out, we're going to go in this direction like this, and then at the end, we give a pull. But you're doing great. Take a nice breath in and out.
Oh. Ow. Oh my god, everything hurts.
Keep breathing.
How do I feel that in my brain?
Nice. Feel down there, huh?
Oh yeah.
How's it feel?
Better. Looser. Not as tight.
Do you have any back pain?
Yes. I'm a hairdresser and I stand all day. And right between my shoulder blades too is always rough.
Do you have neck pain with that too?
A little bit. It's after work and it all like settles in.
What do you usually do for the pain when you have it?
Just take Advil.
Do you self-crack it at all?
No.
Do you stretch at all?
I try to sometimes.
Do you ever get massage?
Not in many years.
Have you ever been to a chiropractor before?
Nope. I'm excited. I get headaches a lot. Very, very frequently.
Where does your head hurt?
Here.
It's caused by muscle tension. Those are the easiest kinds of headaches for chiropractors to be able to help.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Looking at the feet first. The right foot is everted. Your feet are complex for sure. It's not as simple. I'm going to assume that there's some decreased arches by what I'm seeing right now. Arm swing looks even both sides. Shoulders look pretty close to even. Looking at the hip swing, I see more accentuation to the left, possible slight restriction to the right. Arches are normal. Just observing the spine first. Just have a little bit of that postural change right here. As long as you're conscious of your posture, then this won't get any worse.
Good.
The muscles on the left side of your spine are more prominent. So this is your dominant side, but this is the side that has to stabilize and hold everything still. T4 up. It is slightly warmer on the right. And then it stays pretty consistent, nice and cool. Very consistent on the moisture level. There's no excessive dryness. Good condition of your skin. Just little bundles of tension. Left or right?
The left.
There's just a little bit of excessive tightness over here on the rhomboid compared to the left.
That's usually where I get pain.
There's definitely tension in your actual spine. The muscles on the left side of the spine are tense, and then it's the muscles in the shoulder that are tense on the right side. This is where all the rigidity is here. 6, 5. It's like a rock. You're gonna feel my fingertips on the back of your hamstrings. We're lower on the right. That means the right hip is possibly gone back like this, or the left hip has gone forward. From the top, the right glute is coming out more this way, so that means the right hip might be externally rotated, or the left hip is internally rotated. The eversion and the external rotation make sense together. Close your eyes. Mostly forward to back. I don't see any deviations to the left or right. The right comes up short. That confirms what we saw on the standing glute test. Right short, and it evens out. And it's trying to become the longer leg here, which points to the right SI joint. All of this is connected. Hip all the way up your spine, neck to where you get these tension headaches. Tender?
A little bit, yeah.
Nice, gentle breathing. I'm going to follow your breath down. When we get to the end of your breath, that's when we do a little push like that. Deep breath in through your nose, and out. Now we're going to go to this T3. Shoulders sinking.
That felt so cool.
Now at the very top, T1.
Awesome.
Much better. Like the other ones, I'm going to follow your breath. I'm going to bring your hips down like this. So that was that SI joint. Deep breath in.
Awesome.
I'm going to bring the hip down.
It's so crunchy.
Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Bring your right ear down to your shoulder. Bring the left ear down to your shoulder. We have a high left mastoid process. Just like the other adjustments, I'm just going to follow your breath. Let your head go. You don't have to help. You don't have to do anything. We just push like that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That felt wild. I'm so excited.
Sink and letting it go. Hold.
Whoa.
We start off with the ileocecal valve. This is the window between the large and the small intestine. We identify this valve by first finding the belly button. Yours is like there. And then your ASIS, front of the hip. Connect these 2 points. It's where we start looking for the ileocecal valve. It's usually a little bit harder. Then we come up to the pyloric sphincter. Take a deep breath into your belly. Good. We pull in that direction like that. This one's just a little bit more aggressive than the other ones.
Whoa. That was weird.
It feels a lot better. There's a lot less tension and stiffness. Feels good, especially in my shoulders as well.
Keep pushing. First, we're going to settle in and find the pulse. The colon's not doing its job. Do you get any urinary tract infections?
Yes.
So the constitutions are this. You have kapha, pitta, vata. In exercise science, they call it endomorph, ectomorph, mesomorph. Not only do the constitutions reveal physical dispositions towards gaining fat and muscle, but also emotional and mental dispositions. All of the ways that we relate to people come from thoughts. When you have a sacral chakra deficiency, it usually means that you're thinking about these things. You have to go with what you feel more than what you know. You have IBS. IBS is very commonly characterized as something that is a result of stress. What are you stressed about?
Making everyone happy all the time.
Kaphas are the caretakers. That's your nature, and you have to do less kapha activities. For you, it's about self-care, self-love. You have to drain out your empathy tanks. You need to leave everything at work that's supposed to be there, and you need to go take care of yourself.
When I do get pain, I get in my lower back, and it's like if I'm standing for a long time or doing a lot of physical activity for a long time.
How often does that happen?
It would be more so at work when I'm standing for long periods of time.
And what do you do?
So I'm a recruiter for the National Guard branch of the Army, so more in training environments. It's more when I'm doing more of the standing. As a recruiter, I get to sit more. I'm at a desk. I do jujitsu now.
Do you ever have any neck pain?
No.
Have you ever been to a chiropractor before?
No.
How do you feel about it?
I was a little nervous because I just don't really know. I just know it's cracking people.
Do you have any other major traumas, any accidents or injuries?
As a child, there was sexual trauma. And as an adult, I had domestic abuse type trauma. I feel like I've very much resolved all of it.
Looking at the feet first, I don't see any inversion or eversion. That's good. No pronation, supination. If not, just a little bit of an eversion on the left, but just tiny, tiny bit. The left big toe is jumping up into the air. Looking at the shoulders now, we have a high right shoulder, but the arm swing looks even from left to right. Forward head posture, hips sway. It looks like an accentuation to the left. So we have a high right hip, the high right shoulder. Arches are intact. Just observing your spine. Still have a high right shoulder. The high right hip shows up when you're seated too. You just have a little bit of rotation here. Your left scapula is backwards like this. Nice, gentle breathing. I'm just going to scan the spine. I'm going to do a temperature evaluation of the back of my hands. Not bad, very consistent. A little bit warmer up here in the shoulder blades. Here there's a change in the moisture. Feel that ratchetiness. This is because you have just a little bit more moisture coming out off of your lumbar spine and your sacral spine. We're focusing down here in the low back. This is where the issues are, but there's stuff going on up here too. Tension or discomfort there. Here.
No.
I can feel where this left side is starting to give me more tension. We're going to look at this. A little bit of tension here. The muscles on the left side of your spine are more prominent. Your spine is responding differently on the left side. Where I was digging into the muscles here, it's now red on this side, but I was digging into the muscles on this side too, but it's not as red. We're going to trace up to the bottom of the glute fold. It's lower on the right side. That means your right hip is going back like this, or your left hip is forward. And then looking from the top, your left hip is out like this. That means your left ilium is externally rotated, or your right ilium is internally rotated. We do have an asymmetry here. When you bend forward, the left side raised up a little bit. You do have a shifting here in your spine. Looking for very subtle swaying in your posture. Mostly left to right swaying. I don't see much forward to back swaying. I'm going to bend your knees. Don't help me. Left continues to be the short leg. Discomfort or tension when I push here?
No.
It's left, right, or same?
Same.
Left, right.
The left.
We definitely have some glute tension here on the right. I'm going to follow your breath down like this. Then at the end of your breath, we're going to give a little push like that, okay?
Okay.
Shoulders sinking in. Same thing. Let's do that again. Deep breath in and out. Pull your belly button up to your spine. We're going to push from there. Good. Down. Left. Was one side more difficult than the other?
The right was harder.
Everything is pointing to this left lumbar. I'm going to bend the top leg like this. Good. Bottom leg stay straight. I'm just going to forward just a little bit right there. For this one, I'm going to move your shoulders in this direction. I'm going to move your hip down like this.
Okay.
We're going to adjust right here on this lumbar spine. Sinking in. Did you feel how it cracked directly underneath my hand?
Yeah.
Breathing in through your nose. You're not going to fall. Turn your head to the right. Now to the left. Bring your right ear down to your shoulder. Left ear down to your shoulder. Right side first. Very simple. I'm just going to bring your head over to the side like this. As you breathe out, we're going to go in this direction like that. At the end, we push like this. Following the breath. Following the breath, same thing as before. Just let yourself sink in as you breathe out. Let your head drop and let your shoulders drop and your hips.
Well, that was awesome.
Hold as hard as you can.
Oh my god. I wasn't even.
This is a organ of digestion manipulation. We'll start with the ileocecal valve. This is where the small intestine empties into the large intestine.
Okay.
And then the ASIS, the front of the hip bone here. Trace these 2 points together. This is where we start looking for the ileocecal valve. Yours does feel active right now. Do you know how to belly breathe? Your chest and shoulders shouldn't move at all. The next is pyloric sphincter. Now we're going to do diaphragm manipulation. hips and shoulders, letting it all go into the table.
Oh my god. That was a lot.
How's it feel?
I feel very calm. I feel very relaxed. My body feels good. Great.
Right side push. Push, push, push.
You crack your ears. I probably have more issues with my neck, but then, you know, you're like walking and you step off something wrong and all of a sudden your back's wrenched from that. So
The neck pain is just, it comes in and then it disappears, or does it?
sometimes it's all day long.
Do you ever get pain down your arms?
Not necessarily. Sometimes I get tingly.
Does it go to your fingers?
On occasion, I'll have a little bit of that.
Do you get headaches?
Sometimes, but not too bad.
How many days a week do you have low back pain?
Only if it's situational, if I'm bending over a lot at work. Not regularly. I dislocated my shoulder 3 times.
You've never been adjusted by a chiropractor before?
Never.
Looking at the feet first, it's very symmetrical. And I don't see any deviations, no supinations, no pronations, no eversions or inversions. It looks like we have a higher shoulder on the right. Arm swing looks even. The hip is higher on the left. Left arch is slightly more decreased. I do see a little bit of that postural hump here. It's not too bad. I'm going to do a very gentle scan on top of your spine. Very consistent, actually. I'm going to do a temperature evaluation. The back of the fingers are more sensitive to temperature. You're right in between your shoulder blades, your rhomboid muscles. These muscles right here are working really hard to stabilize your scapula. But overall, very consistent. Most of the muscle tension is at the very top. I'm going to work on this trigger point. Deep breath in. A deep breath in. This is the part of your spine that jumps out to me the most. C6, 7. Almost no movement there. How's that feel?
I feel like I can lean more to my right than my left.
Very slightly lowered on the right, but almost perfectly even. Looking from the top, we're definitely externally rotated on the left. So the left glute is like out further like this. That means the ilium has gone out like this. Mostly forward to back there. It wants to come to the left. Right short stays short. Pain, discomfort here.
Nope.
Here.
Mm-mm. Woo! Oh.
At the end of your breath is when we push like that. We're going to go back towards the table, okay?
Okay.
Keep breathing, keep moving. Good.
Yeah.
Good. One more. Good. All the way down, all the way down. As you breathe out, we're going to stretch your shoulders up like this, and then we're going to bring this down like this and push it.
Feels so much looser.
Same thing here. As you breathe out, shoulders are coming this way. We're going to bring this down. Shoulders relax.
It's wild. I feel like flat now.
Turn your head to the right. Left. Bring your right ear down to your shoulder. Bring your left ear down to your shoulder. Let it go.
Ooh.
Just try to let your head and shoulders relax. Good.
Ooh.
First, we're going to do the ileocecal valve release. Umbilical here, and then the ASIS. Connect these 2 points. Next, we're going to do the pyloric sphincter. This is 2 inches above the belly button. This is a diaphragm release. We're going to follow your breathing. Deep breath in and out.
Wow. Am I taller?
That's wild. I feel, for the first time, probably loose. I've never felt this loose.
Push your left elbow back against my hand.
Ooh.
Let's do the right one. This is not going to dislocate your shoulder, okay?
Oh.
My right hip hurts. My back has been okay today, but in the past like 2 weeks, it's like down to my tailbone almost that's been hurting more.
Okay.
And then my shoulder, which always hurts.
Let's test your SI joints. Is this tender here?
No.
Tender here?
Yes.
Right SI tenderness. Your hip has been better historically over the last year or two, right?
Yes. I did have a cortisone shot 2 years ago, and that worked for a while, and then it started hurting a lot. When it first started hurting, it was definitely much worse than where it's at now.
Did you go to PT for your shoulder?
No. They told me that it was tendonitis. I did PT for my hip though.
Mm-hmm. Tender here?
Yes.
A little swollen and inflamed up here. Push up against me here. Pain?
A little, yeah. Right here.
Now try to extend your elbow out. Pain there, same place?
Same place.
High left shoulder. Is it tender in there when I rub the tendon?
Yeah.
Does it ever snap in here?
Yes.
I think maybe one of those posture straps that you put on like a book bag that pulls your arms back. When you're forward, everything is diving forward. One of those straps is perfect because you don't have to think about it, and it'll just pull you back while you're sitting in class. Push, push. Good, relax. Now it's showing me the unevenness. This whole thing is rotated forward, which shorten the muscles in the anterior compartment of the thigh. Let's start off in the thoracic spine. Gentle breathing, we're going to start with this one right here. We're going to follow this down. Sinking in. One more at the very top. Gentle, 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 gentle. Deep breath in here. I'm going to test the flexibility. The hip starts to come up right away. How does that feel versus this? Do you feel it like comes out to the side?
Yeah, feels harder to move too.
Push your knee down into my knee. Push, 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 relax. It's very strong. Coming up a little bit. Okay, now push again. Push, 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 relax. Push, 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 relax. Now press down again. Push, 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 relax. Bend the top leg. We're going to adjust the left side here. This is the short leg. Deep breath in through your nose and out. Shoulders relax. This time we're going to bring the hip down this way. We're also going to bring it out because it's internally rotated. Turn your head to the right, left. Bring your left ear down to your shoulder. Letting this sink in. Let your head drop down, shoulders. Nice and gentle, loosey-goosey, just kind of sinking in. Let your head and shoulders drop. There's one more in there, hold on. I'm gonna use this towel to support your neck. Nice and gentle breathing. As you breathe out, I'm gonna follow that breath in this direction like this, then we pull like that, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do it super hard.
Okay.
Sinking in, shoulders and head. How do you feel now?
Loose. That was good.
Push your elbow back against my hand. Push, push. Keep pushing. Good. Right side push. Push, 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 push. Bring your chin down to your chest. We're going to reach forward here like this. Nice and gentle. Let this relax. Good. Let this relax. Super flexible elbow. One more time, put your hands on your hips. Pull your shoulders back just a little bit. Now push your elbow back. Push, push. Tender.
Yes.
Rest. Ice when it hurts, right in the front here. Posture strap, your hip. I would just go back to that core stuff.
I actually have a pinched nerve in my neck. I usually gravitate towards desk jobs, like even shopping and holding bags.
Okay.
Like it flares up.
Okay. How long have you had a pinched nerve for?
3-4 years.
What happened?
I'm not sure. It just started one day. I'm pretty sure it's a pinched nerve. I worked at a warehouse for a while. I'd get to a point where I would turn my head and it'd be really bad, like a sharp pain. Sitting all day, I have back pain. It's usually like upper mid back.
Okay. Do you ever have any feelings of pain down your arm?
Sometimes in my shoulder area.
Any numbness or tingling in your fingertips?
No.
Do you ever have any pain that goes down your legs?
No. I have TMJ. It locks up sometimes. It got to a point where I would have to push my jaw forward and to the side to open it.
Any headaches?
Yes, all the time. I actually only started recently, maybe within the last year and a half.
Were you born naturally or cesarean? You were born natural?
Yeah.
We're definitely everted on the right side. The left side is everting as well, but the heel straightens it out. But the right side stays everted. We might have an EX on the right. We can definitely see a dive in the hip off to the left. Yeah, so the right hip is coming down. The hip's coming way up on the left. Stand on the left foot, and the hips remain even. We do have some atrophy here on the right calf muscle, but minimal. You don't have to worry about it. You can still live till 99. Just observing your spine. High left shoulder, right high hip seated. You have a little bit of this curve right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a postural thing. The most prominent feature of your spine for sure right here. This makes sense not only for neck pain and upper back pain, but also for headaches that you're having. Let's feel the temperature differences. Very consistent in temperature and skin moisture content. Coming up the spine here, there's more prominent musculature on the right side. When we get to here, this is very warm. Your muscles up here are working very hard. The rhomboid on the right is tight here versus here.
Yeah.
I bet this is tender on both sides.
Yeah.
And there's some trap tightness too, especially on the right here. Tender?
It hurts.
Right side.
Not so much.
Good movement there. This is moving. Starts to get a little bit tighter here in the thoracic. Terrible?
It hurt.
Which one is normal? Is this the normal muscle tone for you? Or is this normal muscle tone for you?
I don't work out much, so probably the one that's less prominent.
We've got a lower glute fold on the right, which means the right hip has gone back like this, or the left hip is forward. Looking from the top, we are rotated on the right, so the right glute comes out further, which means the right side might be an EX. That would match the foot that we saw earlier, or it's a left IN. Pretty straightforward, front and back. It means we don't have any hypermobility. Left leg is short. Any tenderness there? Here.
No.
L3 here.
A little.
That's tender? Which one more? Upper?
Upper.
Lower?
Upper.
As you breathe out, I'm going to follow your breath like this. At the end of your breath, this is when we're going to push like that. Deep breath in, bend out. Good. Letting the shoulders go. Shoulders relaxed. We're going to bring your hip down like this. Then we're going to push like that, okay? We're going to push it up and out. Hips coming down.
That was a good one.
Gentle breathing. I'm going to use my thigh to push against your hip right there. Turn your head to the right, left. Right, Alice. Bring your left ear down to your shoulder. Bring your right ear to your shoulder. sinking in. Nice and gentle breathing. Let the shoulders sink in, following your breath. Let it go. Very gentle little push here. Open your jaw. Let it go. Good. The ileocecal valve, we find this by first locating the belly button. Yours is there. And then we find the ASIS, the front of the hip bone. Yours is here. Connect these 2 points. This is where we first start looking for the ileocecal valve. It feels like it's full right now. It's working. Good little release there. Next is the pyloric sphincter. This is where the stomach empties into the small intestine, 2 inches above the belly button. Also tender. Breathe in, push your belly out. For this adjustment, I'm going to follow your breath. At the end, we pull like that. This is really going to focus on that upper back.
Oh my God. I felt it even in my mid back. I feel taller. It feels really good down here.
Push your elbow back against me here. Good. Right side push. Lean forward just a little bit like this.